Good morning, Ancient Oaks, and anybody else who may be coming in. Sorry about might have been a minute or so late there. Just trying to do a search. We have just a little bit of a problem down at the water plant. We have a controller that's apparently gone bad, and looking for finding one to replace it with. And let's see, get this all set up correctly, and get it where I'll get it here in a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, just a few items on the agenda today, and making sure I got my notes here and done it. And uh, okay, just adding to my notes a little bit there. I have Denise here already. I've got 3 people joined in. Once again, I'll remind at the beginning of this the uh, like, as I say, like, comment, and subscribe. It's not so much that I need it, but as far as YouTube and Facebook putting it out to all our other people that are associated with our page, that they'll get the information that we were live and get the um, notifications that we're on. So that just helps us there as far as the channel for the park. So appreciate that. Just a few things to go over. I might go through a little bit different order. I'll bring this back up again. I am going to share my screen. Let's see. I think I've already got it done. See if I can bring it up. Yeah, there we go. Coming up next week. Yep, next week, the 20th, we are having the garlic lunch. See what, goulash and garlic bread for lunch down at the clubhouse. And that's what the meals come up. And let's see. Yeah, sign up sheet. Remember to do that. And here we go. Looks like it's always been a good meal and a good time. And down there, the gals are the SAC people involved with the social committee and all else have been doing a good job. And I'll put that back off. Okay, that was what I wanted to put on there. All right, just a couple things. As we last Friday when I had my manager's podcast here was right after the hurricane. Now we've had a week since the hurricane, and a few things that need reminded of. If you have a shingle house in the park, I've tried to see most of them, but if your house has shingles, you need to get somebody to check out uh, check out your roof and take a look at your shingles, make sure you don't have a leak, and get your unit checked out. And as I would suggest to most everyone, uh, you should either get to know somebody in the park or somebody close by, um, because there's been 1 or 2 residents, and this happened before many times. You're gone over the summer, nobody's been in your place for 6, 8 months, and there's been a little problem, and by the time it gets looked at, it's a big problem. And so, really, almost monthly, it'd be good to have your place checked on the inside. Uh, so I'll mention that. Okay, let's see. Shingle roofs need inspected. You should have your unit checked on regularly on the inside. Have somebody that you know and trust to do that. And then also, we found that there were several carports. I believe I mentioned it last Friday also. Let me close the door. Like I said, I was rushing to find that controller and I didn't find it. And didn't get my door closed to the office and make sure you guys can hear me well from not additional noise coming in. But carports, the bolts and brackets have been rusted out. So please get your carports inspected, and you may even consider additional bracing or additional cables to hold it down, because the 2 houses that did get damaged significantly in here, it was the carport lifted up, and as it lifted up and flipped off, it pulled some of the roof with it. So there's that. Along with that, I've been looking up at roofs a little bit, going around looking up, and there are a fair amount of people that you need to clean your gutters. We have weeds going out of your gutters. The gutters aren't doing any good if they're plugged up. So you need to get somebody to clean yourself or somebody else to clean the gutters and take care of that so that your gutters work, and just one also it looks appropriate for the park that we maintain our units. Okay, along that with looks and maintaining the park, the um, a lot of your carts and cart covers, boat covers, and car covers got pretty significantly tore up during the hurricane, and we will be going around and removing those from the ones that we can. Uh, we'll be going removing those as we clean up, continue the cleanup, because it doesn't look attractive at all to have a ripped up, shredded cover blown in the wind. So we will be doing that. Okay. Um, and along with that, as we discovered, also another thing that we came across, it is in our rules and regulations that all, let's see, it's in rules and regulations, part 7, item D, and we have rules that says each RV owner will keep his premises fully insured. So that is one of the things that's in the rules and regulations, and just need to do that. Let's stop for a second and say hi to all those that have commented. We got Denise, we got Ernie, we got Sig, and we got Charlotte. Good morning, good morning. Got Janice, and we got Larry. Good morning. See you. Yep, getting colder days in Ohio. We're getting cooler here too. It's only it's down to 60, 65 degrees in the morning, which is kind of nice for us. But that's what we're seeing. But we're still getting up in the mid 80s, close to 90s during the day. Now we got 19 people on here. Like I said, uh, like, comment, and share to your friends for this channel, either the Facebook or the YouTube channel, so that we spread it to the people that you know and we know that are Ancient Oaks uh, residents or renters. And Fred, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Okay, I got that one taken care of. Um, had one of our residents come in and wanted me to remind everybody uh, that to make sure, especially at night or if you're gone, do lock your doors on your houses and do lock your cars. There is the possibility that one evening that somebody was trying doors on a car because they saw a car flashing, its lights flashing, and they looked up what that indicated, and it was a locked car, but somebody had tried the door handle, and the lights blinked 3 times, twice, to indicate that somebody had tried to open the door. So that's just a common sense thing. And as you're here to prevent golf cart thefts, the most important thing is make yours hard to steal. They will not spend any time trying to steal one. They'll take one that either has a key in it or they carry a key for, and they will, if they can drive it off, they'll drive it off. If it's any way, shape, or form, time down, makes noise getting it out, they will bypass it. So you got a good golf cart, do make sure one of the things you really should do, change the key instead of the standard club car, easy go, whatever key, Yamaha that they make for every car that will fit every cart. Get a individually made ignition switch, or it's not an ignition switch, but some gas golf carts would be ignition switch. Get a cart that replaced with one that's keyed uniquely, so that they just can't put in their key and take off with it. So that's along the line with locking your place up. Lock your doors, especially at night. One car we had stolen out of here. Somebody had left their keys in the dash, or not in the dash, but in the console, and that one car was stolen out here. Somebody walked by and uh, ripped it off and took what they saw the keys and they took off with the car. I believe it was recovered, but it was still gone. And as much as we'd like to, we don't have this set up like a POW camp where people can't come and go. And so there are at middle of the night there are people that can make it in. So, um, but at least with the additional cameras, we seem to have not had an incident yet. But as you're all coming back, we know the thieves go with where the people are and where the high ticket items are. So be aware of that. We want everybody to keep their carts and everything in good shape. Uh, Next item: notice of elections will be sent out next month. Actually, we're looking at just a little over 2 weeks away. We plan to have them prepared, available to for you to pick up at the office uh, at the beginning of the month. A lot of adequate time for that. But on the I got it listed, but I believe on the 10th of November, which is a Saturday. Actually Friday. Friday, the 11th of November, we have to have them in the mail. So that first 2 weeks, just be aware, first 2 weeks in November, if you're here, come pick up your first notice election. That will save us some significant postage money. Everything's going up, and even the postage fee. So, and we could, because there's a couple other things that will be included in this one, could be fairly heavy. So do us a favor and make sure you are here. If you are here, come pick up that packet when we have it available. There'll be signs put out for that. That. Okay, I already mentioned the lunch. I'll mention the lunch again. And here we go. We'll go to this and we'll put that back up. All right, next Thursday, garlic goulash and garlic bread. I keep wanting to twist those around. Goulash and garlic bread available in the clubhouse, and be a good meal. All of them have been good, $6, and there we go. So remember that, sign up for it, and enjoy a good lunch. Okay, and there. I don't have to remove it from the stream. We have that, and the lunch. Okay, what have I not? Oh, I did not mention this one. Um, got two more items. Okay, we did receive our automatic electronic AED. I got AED. Automatic electronic defibrillator. Anyway, it will be. It's got a box for itself. It will be installed down at the clubhouse on the wall where the coffee pot used to sit, and that will be available. We are going to get videos on how to use it. Also, we have a need to get a case for it, but we also have I bought a thing called D-choker. What it is, and I believe I have all three sizes. At least I have the two sizes, child and adult. And what it is an easier method than not trying to, if somebody's choking, and of course do the universal signal or whatever sign for choking. Do this so that you're choking. If you're choking on something, and we'll have these two chokers that put it over the face and you pull the thing and it sucks it out. They keep posting stuff that how many lives have been saved because they had the de-choker and were able to remove the items from somebody's throat. Being that we do serve food down there, just one more thing to have on hand. Okay, a couple more people have said hi. Fred, good morning. Carolyn Brinson is in Indiana. Nancy Ledoux Reynolds from snowy Minnesota. Must be below 32 degrees up there. Dee Dee want me to mention movie tomorrow night. Hocus Pocus 2. I guess I need to print out that. I kind of slipped my mind on that. Hocus Pocus 2, kind of in honor of Halloween coming up, I imagine. So that's that's in little over 2 weeks away, huh? Halloween coming up on the 31st. and it'll be my daughter's 1-year wedding anniversary. Uh, the pictorial directories, they were for anyone that had, if you got your picture taken, and I believe it's your picture taken, and you ordered a set of pictures, you got the directory. If you did not have your picture taken or included in the directory, the they're not for, you don't get one anyway. So that's the situation on those. If you had your picture taken. Um, okay, I hope that answers that question. If you weren't hearing it, yes. Let's see. Good morning from Carol and Barbara. Yes, on bathhouse number 2. I had hoped that they'd be here today. I haven't heard yet. We had a choice of trying to find, I guess they could find the new gas valve for the old water heater, but that installed was going to be half the price of a new one. So we did order a new one, and they had hoped it would be in by yesterday. I didn't hear from them, so maybe not. Uh, it will be in, and I'm really hoping by the first of next week, the bathhouse number 2, the water heater will be replaced. And we have Jeanette from, oh, she's up in Canada. All right, she'll be down here in a month. And Ed and Linda Rafferty, good morning from Kentucky. Nice to see you on here. Okay, continue to hit the like button on this, on the Facebook page, on the YouTube page, and that helps them put that out to people we know. And Jane Cronin, they're in Michigan, and they are here uh, online with us. Now we're up to 24 people. A lot of people come in and see that. Okay, the defibrillator dechoker devices, like I said, they will be installed down at the clubhouse. Please, as we make the videos available how to use them, avail yourself of those so that if there comes a need to use it. I do remember myself up in Illinois, my son's third grade teacher, Mrs. Robb, her husband was Gordon Robb, and he was involved with the local university and was a state representative. And he had a 92-year-old dad or something like that, really energetic guy. But they had a dinner at the Illinois State University, and he choked on a piece of meat and suffocated to death at one of those dinners. And something like that could have saved his life, and always worried about that since then. Kind of hit close. So anyway, and I had done some work for them. They lived just outside of the town that we lived in, and I think I was delivering newspapers and as a little bit extra money at that time, and they were on my route, and got and some other things that I got to know them. They were farmers by trade. So dechoker device will be there, and also the AED for heart attacks. Today is the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th. If your maintenance fee is not in by the 15th, then come Monday morning, Tammy will run the program, and you will get hit with the $10 late fee charge. So remember, get your payments in for your maintenance fees. Also on that, if there are unfortunately a few people, a lot larger number than what we're used to seeing, there are at least those people that are currently two maintenance payments behind. Once again, after the 15th, we'll be looking at all of those. And if you have not responded to our letters that have been sent out, that you're late and that you haven't paid your payments, those could be going to collections. Those that are 3 payments behind more than likely will be sent to collections, especially if we have not heard from you, you have not made some arrangements to pay for it. Do not like to do that. Since I've been manager, I don't think we had sent anybody to collections. We've gotten everybody to uh, pay or work something out, but we seem to have a fairly good sized list now, and that is not fair to all the rest of the people that are making their payments, that to cover for those that have not got their payments in. So two payments behind means you're 6 months behind, and that's significant. So uh, please get those payments in. We do not want to send them to collections. The reason why we don't, one is just not a good thing to do, and but also once we send it to collections, that's an extra $750, much more than one payment, that automatically gets tacked on. So you'll still owe if you're two payments behind, 520, which would be 530, and two 530, so you're $1,060 behind. It will become $1,810, I think, if I'm adding correctly in my head. So an extra $750, not good. So find some way of making at least one payment. Don't get two payments behind. And I hate to be a downer on that, but there we go. That's fact of life right now. All right, that is pretty much all that I have for today. Do appreciate everybody that's come on. Once again, I can't express my thanks enough for all those that volunteer uh, in all capacities here in the park. We have the social committee, those that are on all the other committees, the hearing committee, and just really appreciate them. The board members, they put in a lot of time that you don't see. I see it because I communicate with them almost on a daily basis, keeping them informed, and them helping me with my eyes and ears and a lot of stuff. I can't go out and see everything, and they take care of a lot of stuff, and they do a great job. And many times it's a thankless job. So you appreciate your board members. Let them know that you appreciate them. Say thanks to them. You know, once again, especially like the president, they just put we put. I know they put in a lot of time and taking care of this park. Nothing, and it's illegal for us to give them any benefit for doing that. And so they do it all just for the goodwill, for the positivity of the park and the things going forward. So say thank you to the board members. Say thank you to our crew. They do a great job keeping this place good, watching out for stuff, and as much as possible as we try to fix and repair stuff and have to buy new. Watching Chris does a great job on preventative maintenance and making sure that we're taking care of there. So you get a chance, thank our crew, and there we go. Appreciate everything that everybody does, and I'll look through the here, make sure I haven't missed anything. My comments are off on my side of my computer, so if I look away, okay, remember the Hocus Pocus, and I'll put this back up again. Um, the lunch while I'm looking through this. Okay, bathhouse 2, you took care of that. Yep. Okay. And as we go through with everything, like I said, the notice of election, the second notice with the ballot will be mailed out December 12th. On the first notice of election will be your form to fill out to be a candidate if you want to be on the board. I can't remember if we're going to have 2 or 3 offices open, but the ballot will be out on the second notice that we will mail out by December 12th. Candidate deadline is December 7th, so we have 5 days to do that, and we will not hold them here in the park as we had done before to save on mailing unless we can get them printed. There'll only be like a day or two that will be available. Let's see, on December 12th. No, that is on a Monday, the 7th. So we'll have 2 days to one day to, and then we'll have a day. So we may have 2 days in the office. We'll be able to come get those, and then but on Monday of the December 12th, we will have to put them in the mail to get postmarked. So that's going to be happening on that. Budget committee. I want to make sure we have a budget committee formed very quickly so that the budget can be finalized. And with the inflation this year, I don't see how we can hold the uh, line on increasing budget. I just got notified yesterday. Our trash removal is a significant portion of each month, and both the compactor and the dumpster went up over 25% of from what we've been paying to what we will be paying. So not good, not good, and that's going to affect this year's budget, which we didn't factor that in, and so luckily so far we got the notice I am under budget, I'm back under budget, and hopefully we can stay that way, but it's going to be difficult. Propane prices, fuel prices, so we have that to worry about. All right, I want to leave off at a good note. The looks looks like we've cleared up and a sunshiny day today. Going to be a beautiful day here in Florida. We're already 81 degrees outside, so good, beautiful day. So have a great weekend. Be safe driving. Be aware of people pulling out in front of you. And speaking of that, if something falls, don't reach down for it on your floor and take your eyes off the road. I got tapped on the rear end yesterday at a stoplight. Somebody from this down here, the snowbird just arrived down here, and this is at the Walmart light. And they looked down. They dropped something. I don't remember what she said she dropped. She looked down to pick it up and must have taken a foot off the brake and tapped me lightly, but enough to did damage my bumper. So please be careful out there. Take care, and I'll say live long and prosper. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next go round.